I mean, you saw the video though, like that was 90%. That was 190.
Yeah, 190.
And it moved super well. Like my
Yeah.
squat feels solid. I don't think twice about it anymore. No hip pain, nothing.
Nice. And then the knee thing that we had last time, how was that?
Tremendously better. So much better than
Even though you bitched the whole time
I bitched the whole time nonstop. And I did.
Why are we doing this? I hate stability work.
I hate it, and it worked really well. It was perfect. I even ran on Saturday.
No way.
I know.
No way.
I know. I ran on Saturday. Ahmed was mad at me for that. He was like, why the fuck did you do that? What's wrong with you? And I'm like, that's fine, normal.
Hey, very underrated. A lot of powerlifters don't do any cardio.
Yeah,
and the more cardio you do, it helps. Aerobic exercise helps with anaerobic recovery.
Yes. Well, yes, I think for that, it was less about the cardio and more about I'm going to do something stupid to hurt myself because that's my pattern.
Yeah, the last thing we need is for you to like twist an ankle.
Right.
I really don't want to treat your ankle.
If you're like, I just want to get rid of you, so stop. Don't be stupid. And I feel like Ahmed is the same way. So yes, glad you guys care about my welfare. But no, I mean, it held up pretty well. I would say today I was doing heavy deadlifts, 90%. I'm having issues like fully engaging like my bottom half for some reason. I keep trying to pull instead of push. With the deadlift. And I think I still feel like, I think part of that is because I still feel unstable in my knee.
Okay.
So it's hurting a little bit today after my deadlifting this morning.
Okay.
But it feels like a lot of it is like mental.
A lot of it too is from what I remember with because we're sumo or conventional.
Sumo.
Okay, so
but
sumo.
I did shorten my stance just a little bit, kind of like a hybrid.
Yeah.
Because I just like can't with the wide sumo. I feel like a giraffe on roller skates. Yeah.
But from what I can recall, we have an early rise with the glutes. So like instead of lifting as a unit, we're pushing with those quads, and those hips are just coming up a little bit too early.
Yes.
Instead of coming up and then pushing through, and then the knees and the hips kind of moving in synchronization together. Right. So we can work on some of the technique aspect of it. Let's continue working on the knee stability though, and the hip stability. So we'll start off. If everything feels good, I won't do any manual work. Okay. If you wanted a needle, we could, but I know you're not a fan of it.
It's not that I'm not a fan of it.
Because we could do what we did last time, where like I just kind of poked around a little bit and take it out.
It really helped last time. I might want to do that if you're willing to do that.
Yeah, let's do that. We'll just poke around a little bit, say hello, and then peace out. Say
cursed
hello,
at you a few times, but
hello.
Hello. But no, I mean it did help tremendously, and I did.
What was your training intensity this morning?
I would say maybe like a 6. So not that intense, but I'm also feeling super beat up.
And then how about tomorrow? What do you got tomorrow?
Tomorrow is like cardio and core.
Perfect.
So
I'm gonna burn you out with the BFR on the leg press. We're pretty attuned to it, so it's not gonna the benefits with BFR, especially at this age because we've been doing it for so long. Is like you're just gonna get a massive influx of growth factors, growth hormone, satellite cells that are gonna get all the benefits of like high intensity training without any of the muscle breakdown. So we're gonna actually inhibit myostatin, which is a molecule that breaks down the muscle by doing the blood flow restriction training. So it's actually going to really aid in your recovery, especially in the next 2 days.
Yes, awesome. I mean, you know how much I hate it, but I love it because it works.
Do you want to needle both legs or just the one? Because I can do both.
Probably both.
Both?
Probably both.
All right. Good thing it's buy one, get one today.
Yay!
BOGO.
BOGO.
And then you want to prop your head up?
Yeah. There we go.
Would you like some cucumbers for the eyes?
Yeah, right? Little face mask. Some essential oils.
Whoa. Those cost extra, okay? That's going to be extra.
That's going to be extra. But yeah, I definitely want to, because it's funny, because it's like my confidence for my squat was shit. And then now it's like, I'm feeling good. Everything's looking good. Everything feels good.
Are you slowly modifying the squat at all? Or are you kind of
No,
keeping things?
I've reached a point where it feels good. It looks good. It works.
Yeah.
And then now I'm just getting up to heavier weights with that. And then,
Awesome,
we're
good.
seeing obviously where the form breaks down, but.
Yeah. Because like eventually we will need to change that squat for that low bar, wider stance. But you're in the beginning stages of your career.
Right.
You don't need to,
right. We don't need to
get,
do too many things.
Like fine tune with that. And also too, like it's not the end of the world if you just stay with what you're doing too.
Yeah.
Is it the most optimal for you? No, but also if you're, not looking to shatter world records.
Right. Yeah, I'm not. I mean, look at me. I'm never going to be a fuck. Shit. Sorry.
Don't curse on I have to blurt that out. Nah, just kidding. I'll leave everything unedited.
Good.
I'm just waiting for the one day where like a professor or something sees how
some
I
like
treat
big
patients.
name in the field.
Like, I can't believe he treats patients like that and curses at them.
Yep. And lets them verbally abuse you. Fuck. God damn it. You're hitting the right spots, I guess, huh? But no, I mean, but that's right to my point, right? Like, look at me. I'm not built to be a powerlifter. I'm 5'9". I'm like...
I'm 5'9".
I'm 5'9". I'm never going to be a world record holder. I'm 35. I'm way beyond any sort of start to a career. But I do want to be...
My one patient that's blind, that, she's older. She's, I think she's 43 or 44.
Uh-huh.
I keep forgetting how old she actually is because, like, I literally don't even see her age.
Yeah.
And she's working on her 5th world title.
Jesus Christ.
And
wow.
And the thing is, though, she doesn't have a world title because she's beat everyone else.
Right.
She has them because nobody else has done it.
Yeah, I love it.
Like,
okay.
It's like, I feel like that's a step up from being like, oh, yeah, I got a world, title in this lift that thousands of other people have tried. Well, that's cool, but, like, I've got this title because no one else has even tried it, and nobody else will do it.
That's so badass, though.
That's like totally different.
That's amazing. That's incredible. But yeah, but that's the thing. I just want to be the best that I can be.
Yeah, and you never know too, because like with age and weight classes, like it's the same way with bodybuilding. Like you have to have the masters class. Like, no masters is competing in the normal open and class A, B, C. Like they're not competing in those.
Right.
They have their own class because like if they were to try to compete, like they would just get smoked.
Right. Because you're going against a 22-year-old versus a 44-year-old. There's a big difference.
Well, sometimes like they actually might win depending on like how much muscle development. But like someone who's like in their prime, like you're just not beating them.
Yeah.
Not beating.
Yeah. Which is totally fine.
Yeah.
Which is great. But yeah, I do think that I need to figure out how to get out of my head with the deadlift and feel more confident too in like the stability of my joints and stuff.
Yeah.
Because I should be putting up a lot of weight, Yeah.
Like I see you like minimum should be squatting 225.
Yeah.
Should have a 315 deadlift.
Yes.
Like especially sumo. It was actually interesting. This is what I think about when I go to bed.
I love it.
I'm like everyone shits on sumo squatting.
Yes.
Sumo deadlifting because it's easier. I'm like they're right. It is easier, but why is it easier? And I started thinking about it and it's like, to look at it from the scientific perspective, you have something called the external moment arm, where like the further away the weight is, the heavier or harder it is to overcome that force.
Which is why me at 5'9" will
exactly.
We'll have limitations.
Well, there's benefits too. There's benefits of being really, really tall, right? And you might have to move more, but you can also crank more torque. So you can generate some more power because you've got more distance. But it requires a lot more energy.
Yeah.
But for the sumo deadlift, I was thinking about this. I'm like, yeah, regular deadlift is obviously much harder. Sumo deadlift is much easier. Is it because we have a wider base of support? Is it because we're able to like maintain more upright posture? I think the reason why sumo deadlifting is much easier is because you're decreasing that external moment arm distance. So instead of like, let's say this is your back and this is the bar for deadlifting, a conventional deadlift, with a sumo, you're able to bring that bar closer because you're decreasing the femur length that you have between like the femur and the bar is now you're angling it. So you're almost cheating it a little bit. So you can drag that bar a little bit closer, which allows you to kind of stand up a little bit more upright. And I believe you can get a lot more power, a lot more force out of it. Then there's also the actual angulation of the glute max is actually they're angled like this. They're not angled like this. It's like this.
Yeah.
And so that motion, really, if you think about it from a hinging perspective, is the sumo deadlift position.
Yeah.
So I think you actually might have higher recruitment patterns for the glute max in a sumo deadlift, in addition to decreased external moment arm. Probably gives you a lot more leverage, means you can lift a lot heavier, which means you can build a lot more muscle more quickly with sumo deadlifting.
Yeah.
After going down that path there of, well, if it's more of a mechanical advantage for us to do that, we have greater or higher recruitment patterns for glute max and glute medius, then, you know, I think like everyone should incorporate sumo deadlifting.
Well, and I think to your point, it's not like a shortcut. I think that's why maybe sumo deadlifts gets shit on a little bit, because people just see like, okay, instead of having to move the bar 4 feet, I'm moving it 3 feet or 2.5 feet.
Right.
You know, people just see that, they don't think about the muscle recruitment.
Yeah.
And I would way rather do something that's going to recruit more muscles and build that strength than not.
Yeah. Also, too, like when you compare it with conventional deadlifting, the need for spinal stability is much higher because of that increased external moment arm. Like it's the further distance. The need for spinal stability, the need for cleaner technique, hip mobility. You could argue either way, like you need a lot of hip mobility for sumo, but you also need like greater hip flexion mobility. Yeah. So if you've got like some like, you know, impingement in the hip, something like that, sumo deadlifting might be an easier move for you because you can kind of cheat it a little bit. It's like the same way with the shoulders. Like that hurts, but if I move it out to the side and I come here, it's like, oh, okay, it's a little bit easier. Yeah. Sometimes that can be a better movement for you. But conventional deadlifting too, from a functional perspective, when you're picking up an Amazon box or you're picking up something heavy off of the ground, are we in a conventional deadlift position, or are we more in like that, I'm kind of going around the box here and I'm picking that up?
Right. Yeah.
No, that makes so much sense. You know? Yeah. But I got a couple of good exercises for you to work the sumo squat.
Awesome.
Squat, sumo deadlift.
Yeah.
I'm actually a fan of sumo squatting too.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know if I've ever done that.
It's tough.
Yeah. It looks tough.
They even have like you can correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe they have like a sumo deadlift barbell too. Yeah. That's crazy.
Well, they make special barbells for everything that they can.
Yeah.
I feel like that's
I think one of the best ones, and I want to get one eventually, is the hip thrust
like
barbell.
Machine thing?
No, the hip thrust barbell. Because it's like a shortened
the shorter
barbell.
one. Yeah,
but you can still stack a lot of weight.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, in some places, like I like hip thrust. I think it's a good exercise because it really targets hip extension. It's isolating hip extension. It's just difficult as hell to set up. Meaning, like, unless you have a special, like, unless you're a good height where you can use a bench, like, I can use a bench and I can do a barbell, but then you need an additional pad. Yep. So it's like, it's a tough movement to kind of set up. You could argue that was with squatting, same thing. Like, if you look way back in the history of squatting, guys would have the barbell here, they would load it up, and they would actually have to, like,
I've seen that. I'm like, that's insane.
And then they squat, right? But then they created like these rigs where, okay, you can rack it now. Right. Because to do heavy hip thrusts, you need the proper equipment. Yes. Otherwise, you can't do it. Yeah. Same thing with squatting, though. You need the proper equipment in order to really load up the squatting. I just think it's a little bit harder to get the equipment for hip thrusts and universally for most gyms to have that stuff. It just doesn't exist.
Well, because with the squat rack, you're squatting, you're overhead pressing, you're benching, you're doing a whole bunch of stuff. But with hip thrust, you're just
it's just a hip thrust. That's it. You can't really do it. I mean, you could argue, okay, well, I can do single leg hip thrust. I can do maybe some core things. Maybe I can do Bulgarian split squats on it. Maybe I could do some other stuff, but
it's not like as universal as
it's not universal. Like a rack.
Yeah, like a squat rack.
Almost.
You do a million things. 1.5 million things.
Oh, we're gonna destroy your quads in a good way.
Bye bye quads. It was nice knowing you.
And we're primarily doing this for recovery, but then to also really fatigue out your legs so that when we go to do the stability stuff, it's going to be a lot more effective. Because I love doing stability work when you're just gassed.
I fucking hate it so much. I really do. Last session was so hard.
I made you do a lot.
You made me do a lot. And now I don't have Kylie coming in at 11:30 to take off some of the pressure. I have your undivided attention. Yeah. I don't know how I feel about that, Andrew.
Uh-oh. Yeah, I was sitting there trying to figure out, like, the camera angles for both of you. I'm like, I need someone to just follow me.
Right.
And then I tried, like, the tracker on the camera thing here. And with the mirror, sometimes it'll pick me up in the mirror and it'll, like, move to it. And then it's like,
bummer, yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't make it for a good viewing experience.
Yeah. Well, I did have my tripod and my microphones in my car, just in case. Just in case, I was ready.
Yeah. I know, until I get to a point where I can actually do some good videography, like just a raw, unedited, unscripted, full hour long video. There's so much content I can clip from that.
Totally.
And it's so easy. Like if I did do it like full time, like let's say I didn't have to run the business, and it like is already operating on its own and everything, it'd be so easy for me to just completely spam the internet with content.
Yeah.
I treat 8 to 9 patients a day.
Yeah.
And each one of those is an hour long. If I had a team that could just clip every single moment and just 8 hours worth of content could be spliced up to, I don't know, 2,000 clips,
for sure.
something like that
Easy.
I could post every day.
Yeah. You would literally break Instagram.
I could.
Yeah. They'd give you a warning. They'd be like,
because most of the so-called influencers out here, they're like, oh, get my training program or whatever. They they train or on the PT side, they treat like freaking 4 or 5 people a week. Like they don't have anybody, and they want to tell me how to run my business.
Right.
Be like, oh, get my course to learn how to,
oh Lord, I hate that
get 30
stuff.
new patients through the door.
Right. And you're like, nope. I love that, like, buy my course to learn how to make $10,000 in a week, and it's like, you're literally just selling courses to people
try to make
that money. Like, you're not actually adding value.
No.
If you're making, anybody who actually makes real money is not making a course to sell on the internet to have people, buy my course to make real money. No.
That's my thing is like, would I ever do that? Would I ever start to train and teach people, how to start their own clinic and practice? I'm like,
nope.
Why would I when I could maybe either have them open up a clinic for me or just buy their clinic?
Right.
Yeah,
why would you want to train them to do the thing when you can actually directly make money from them? Oh my God.
Oh, look at that. We already got a 25-pound plate on there. Perfect.
Wow. This is how I feel after a leg day. Any leg day, this is how I feel like I'm walking around.
All right.
Oh my God, I haven't done a leg press in so long. I don't even know how to get in here. Oh, fuck. Jesus Christ.
So with this one, the safety is on the side, and you push that away, and then you flip it out. Yep. Both of them.
Oh.
You got 2 of them. Yep, there you go. And then we got 30 reps here.
Oh boy.
Take your time.
What's my range of motion?
Oh, right there is just fine. Yeah. When you come up, though, let's try to rotate those legs out a little bit more. Yeah, there you go. Good. Try to go a little wider. Yeah, nice. That's beautiful. Yeah, I get messages, I get DMs and emails and everything from like, oh, we can get 30 new or patients like, in the next 60 days or whatever. And I'm like, oh, only 30? I do that in a week.
Right.
Like, and they just don't reply back. It's so funny. Because the number one lever that you can pull to get more business is improving your service, and that takes a lot of hard work, and most people aren't willing to do that. You're not talkative anymore. What's going on?
Nope. I'm suffering.
It's gonna...
I hate you so much.
I need something to lean against while I drink my coffee and watch you suffer.
Fucking hell. Shit. God damn it.
Nice job.
Oh, Lord. Ah, yeah, that's what you get.
Damn it.
That's right.
This is supposed to be metal.
The clock is on my side today. Extra rest.
Damn it. All right, you can go ahead and go.
No,
15.
no, it's not been a minute yet.
No, it's 30 seconds. Yeah, it's been 30 seconds.
Shit.
We'll check the instant replay.
Oh, Lord. Okay.
Didn't this...
Yo, this is... Oh.
It's upsetting. It's magnetic on the inside here. I was trying to look cool for the camera. Okay. There we go.
It does work on that, though. I was using that side.
Yeah, on the other side,
last time.
here it works.
Oh.
That's disappointing. Be like, look at this cool magnetic timer I have.
Oh my God.
Nice job.
Oh my God.
30 seconds. You doing okay?
No.
Thriving? No?
I'm not thriving.
Just think about how jocked your legs are going to be afterwards.
I'm going to be waddling the rest of the day.
Here, lean back for me.
Oh no, my torture device. See, my legs are too big that it can't even fit on these quads.
Seriously. There we go. I didn't line that up right. Okay. 15.
Quads are just too big. Oh my God. This even hurts though. Like just getting into this position. Fuck. Ah.
I really like the coffee next door here, but the coffee cups always leak.
Fuck. This really sucks. Come on.
You got one more set after that.
Phew.
That's a mistake.
It just sucks. I feel like I have to get some air in here.
There's just there's no slicing it.
There's no slicing it. There you go.
There we go. I was thinking of doing a series where I do BFR every day for 30 days for my arms. Good. And every video I'll drop some BFR knowledge.
Yeah, I actually love that because I feel like people don't know about BFR.
Nobody knows about it. And it is probably the single greatest tool anybody can use for strength and hypertrophy. What's going on?
This is so
This
bad.
is 25 pounds. You said your max was what 90, 195?
210.
Or sorry, you're 90%? 210, that's pretty good.
Fuck. 5 more.
Get off,
Oh
get
God,
off,
help,
get
help,
off, get off.
help. Oh God.
There you go. Nice work.
Jesus fucking Christ. Whoop. Oh God. I'm out of breath. I'm in pain. We're done with these, right? Can I take them off?
Yeah, you can slide those off.
Get them off.
Get it off. Get it off.
Get it off.
Get it the fuck off. Okay. That's how I am. Like whenever I finish like my last rep, I'm like, get this off.
Get this off of me now.
Immediately. All right.
Okay.
We're gonna jump right into some stability work here. I'm gonna give you the heavy one.
Oh, fuck.
We're gonna go for 1 minute. Leg's gonna be in the center here.
Okay.
Good bend in the knee here, okay? Hinge at the hips, okay? You're gonna dump the water to one side and then dump it to the other.
All right.
I want you to feel your glutes and your quads burn.
Okay. Well, the quads are burning. I'm just standing here. So they're burning. So we got one.
I'm gonna give you like another minute before you get started.
Oh, good. Thank God.
I'm not that mean.
Yes, you are, though. You definitely are.
You know what's interesting? I have a patient. He's 82 years old. And he is strong as hell.
Yeah.
Like, I went to go test him. I'm like, dude, you're like, the areas where like I have 20-year-olds that are really weak. Yeah. Like, he is so strong.
It.
Yeah.
Wow.
Sorry. Sure. Someone was trying to come in there. Looked like it was a potential patient. I don't know.
Well, it looks like somebody's dropping him off. They're like talking through the...
We don't have any new patients this hour or next hour. But anyway, I started, talking with him and doing stuff, and I'm like, okay, what have people done? Oh, there she is. All right, give me 1 second.
Yep. They missed an entire digit, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
All right, what did I do with the timer? Here it is. All right.
I look jacked, though. Look at me.
I know, you're looking good.
Jacked, dude.
Go.
Fucking jacked.
Anyways, finish my story here.
Yes.
He is like stupid strong. So I like started like, asking him like, okay, what have you done in the past? What have you done things? And he's like, I've done banded work. I've done this, done that. I'm like, dude, you should be doing push-ups. You should be doing deadlifts. You should be doing all of these things. He's just super strong. He's got no pain. I'm like, all right.
Wow.
Let's start doing some stuff. And I kicked his butt yesterday. He goes, I've never had anybody train me this hard before. And I'm like, because most people are afraid.
Well, they're probably afraid, yeah.
They're afraid because, people think, oh, when you're up in age, you're crippled. Like, you got to be.
You're a delicate, broken bird.
Yep.
Oh, he probably had the time of his life.
So the reason why I tell that story is people can handle a lot more than they think. And most people are afraid to even approach failure.
Yes.
And the reason why, good. Switch sides. Go. And the reason why most people can't even get to failure is because they have some kind of, like, from a pain perspective, not from a capability perspective. They have some kind of issue with their system is preventing them from being able to reach that. Yeah. And once you can diagnose that and solve that, then there's no reason why you can't push people really, really hard. Right. Because the body can withstand it. The body is adaptable.
The body is crazy adaptable. Oh my God.
As long as you reach a stimulus to affect tissue adaptation, you're good. But if you exceed that capacity, that's when you start getting injuries. So it's one of the reasons why having knowledgeable trainers, knowledgeable practitioners that actually understand your body and what it can handle, then we know how hard we can push you. Yeah. And that's probably the most important part, because sometimes we're always going to be self-limiting. Of like, I can't do this, but I'm telling you you can, and you end up doing it.
Right. I mean, that's the coaches that I've had in my life, the best ones, have been the ones who know me better than I know myself. And I'm like, I can't do that. And they're like, yes, you can. And I'm like, oh shit. And then I did it. And I'm like, oh, okay. I guess I can. Yay.
How's the bench pressing going, by the way?
Good.
How's the shoulder feeling with it?
Really good. Like solid. Super solid. My bench, like, because I did Monday 90% by 2, and it felt super solid. Like, even like the guys who were spotting me were like, you don't need me. And I was like, pow, pow. Although I did, oh my God, I'm so dumb. I wasn't paying attention when I was putting the bar back, and I guess I went a little, like, it was.
You just shifted a little bit?
Shifted, and then I pinched the meat of my hand in between the barbell and the squat rack. And it hurt, but I was like, whatever. And then I start moving, and I looked, and like all of a sudden this blood starts gushing out, and I was like, oops. So, but I fixed it.
Nice.
And I came back in, and Ahmed's like, the fuck is that? And I was like, oh, I just hurt myself. He's like, when? I was like, the last set. He's like, just now. If I'm gonna hurt myself, I'm gonna hurt myself. That's what she does. That's what I do. So.
Nice.
But now it's annoying because I keep hitting it on
Your first meet
stuff.
is February?
March 22nd.
March. Oh man, we still got like a solid 2
We have
months.
so much time.
Nice.
So much time.
What do you have a target number in mind for your lifts?
I'm gonna ask Ahmed. I'm gonna let him determine
Decide.
that. Yeah. Because I'm just happy to be here, you know, and I'm just happy to see the progress that I've made. And again, like the fact that on Monday my bench and my squat felt awesome, moved super well, like no issues, no pain, no question marks, like solid, feels really good. So that's just the high I'm chasing now. I don't need I'm good. I don't need a big number. I'll let Ahmed decide that.
Yeah, you know, to get on that topic, they say like with addiction and stuff, like us exercising every single day is technically an addiction, but it's like a healthy addiction.
It's a healthy addiction.
You know?
Yeah,
So
it goes
it's
into the category. There's like productive and destructive. Meth, destructive. Gym, productive.
Productive,
Yeah.
right? It's just interesting because like nobody likes to work out, and then you do it for so long that like you can't not do it.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Like the thought of me not training every day, like that's the reason why I don't like vacations and stuff. It's actually really funny. My previous patient, I was just talking to him, because my buddy is a Coast Guard pilot, and like when he gets out, I'm like, dude, let's buy a private jet. Let's get the company together, and we're gonna, because I'm in the sports realm, and this company will grow to be very reputable.
Yeah.
I'll get a ton of contacts within the sports realm of like high net worth athletes. We'll get them to go on these flights basically, and the niche will be, we're gonna have a full workout space on the jet, and you can do that with no weight,
right?
Because they make a lot of electromagnetic weights now,
yeah,
or cable systems,
yeah,
carbon fiber bikes that weigh nothing,
right?
For cardio, you can add not a hyperbaric chamber, but like an oxygen restriction training.
Yeah.
You can add that on top of that. We'll have like all the fancy stuff, blood flow restriction
I was
training.
just gonna say BFR.
BFR, do some push-ups, some squats.
Yeah.
We'll have like a cabin space for it. It'll be
that.
small, but like
right.
you'll be able to,
But like if I'm on a cross-country flight, like next week I'm flying to California.
Yeah.
I'm sitting still for 6 hours.
Imagine getting a 6-hour workout.
Oh my God.
Because that's the one thing that I hate with traveling is like, do I have access to a gym?
Yeah.
When can I work out?
Yep.
What time? Like all of those things. Like I actually get anxiety from that because like I need to train. Like that's it. I need to wake up and I need to train.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, well if I have a 6-hour flight to California, like I'm burning an entire day. I'm gonna miss out on my workout.
Right.
But now I'm like, wait a second. If I could work out on the plane and also have access to Normatec, red light therapy, sauna room maybe. I don't know how that would work.
Not sure.
I don't know.
But I love the thought though.
We'll see what we can do. You know? And it'll just be like a health nuts like dream, because I feel like there's more millionaires and more like, not even millionaires, but like 300, 400, 500,000, like people that make that kind of money.
People make stupid money.
Are super into health and wellness now.
Yeah.
They're like, gone are the days of like the old men that can't, lift even a pound, that have all the net worth.
Right.
Now like young guys, like crypto billionaires that are coming out that are like, 24 years old. Yeah, take our flight. You can work out, you get this, you get that.
Well, when I'm Oprah, you can be my exclusive flight line, because
Ready?
I'm gonna need a PJ.
Yeah, exactly.
And I'm gonna need a PJ and all the healthy things. Yeah, because like I'm flying on Wednesday, so I'm not here for my appointment next week.
Okay.
But yeah, like I'm not gonna be able to work out on Wednesday unless I wake up at like 2 a.m. and do a little something at my building gym, which I might, because I'm insane, but I might, right? And you get it. And then Thursday, Friday, I'm gonna try to get to the gym at like 5 a.m. when it opens, because that's the only time I know that I'm gonna be able to go, because my nephew is sleeping and my brother and sister-in-law are sleeping. And then on the weekend, it's just going to be me and my nephew. So I'm probably not going to work out at all.
You're missing, like, how much training are you missing?
Right.
You know?
And then, like, traveling, like, I can't train at volume when I'm traveling. Like, I'm not going 90% at a crunch gym. Like, I just can't. I just can't. So I'm going to be training, like...
And even just trying to get the accessory work in is, like, you know, where are you going to go?
Right.
This is why, like, if you look at airports, some airports now are starting to have gyms where you have layovers.
Yeah.
Because I'll tell you what, like, if I have the choice between flying in this place or flying into this place and I've got a 16-hour layover, I'm picking the one with the gym 100%. And showers and all this stuff. Because, like,
without question.
That's what I'm picking. Even if the flight's more expensive,
100%. I would pay more for that without hesitation.
It's the same thing with hotels now. And I know that's so much more popular overseas, but the gyms that are overseas, like,
they're like full gyms.
They've got the rogue racks in there with barbells and stuff versus...
Gone are the days of the Marriotts with like one machine that's like rusted.
Six dumbbells.
Six dumbbells. That heaviest one is 25.
25 pounds.
Yep.
A few med balls and a bike.
Yep.
Actually, not even med balls. No, you don't get med balls.
No, you don't get med balls.
If you're lucky, they've got a cable machine that you can max out for maybe a max failure for tricep extensions.
Right, literally.
Because the max weight on there is like nothing.
Right.
Good. We got one more set.
Okay.
How we feeling?
Feeling good. Feeling tired.
Right? This is a fun stability one.
It is. Well, it helps that it's something that I can do while talking.
That's why I like to put it on the timer sometimes.
Yeah.
Because a lot of my patients are very chatty. And
we lose track of time.
You lose track of reps.
I can never count reps unless I'm silent.
So yeah, that's my next business venture after this is, this would have to get to like at least 100 clinics before I consider.
Okay.
Because at that point I would not sell it, but I would get someone else to run it and give up like, not majority ownership, but give up like some ownership of it.
Yeah.
That way it'll continue, like I would sell it to a guy too. I wouldn't sell it to private equity. I'd sell it to a guy that's like, I want to take your 100 clinics to 1,000.
Where's the camera? Fuck private equity.
I could go off on a tangent of why the hospital systems are all messed up because of private equity.
Because of private equity?
Private equity. But I would sell it to a guy that's like, hey, I love the vision. I want you to still be a part of it. I can still be making some decisions, make sure it's going in the right direction. And a guy that wants to take it from 100 to 1,000. And the only reason I wouldn't do that is because there's other things with my time that I could do.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I would just take it to 1,000. But, we'll see. That's
but
50
no, that
years
timeline's
from
perfect
now.
that timeline's perfect though, because it's going to take me a few years to be Oprah.
To be Oprah.
Yeah.
Or just replace Oprah.
Be Oprah.
All right, ready?
But
Last
better, because I'm not going to sell out, and I'm only going to do good things in the world. Sorry, Oprah, but I've heard some bad things.
Well, I just know of too many people that buy companies and, they take a look at the P&Ls and the first thing they do is fire all the staff to make the P&Ls look very profitable because payroll is always the most expensive thing to any company.
Always. Fire the staff, rehire at a fraction of what they're deserving to be paid, and the whole system is doing it all at the same time so that the workers are fucked because they can't find a job with decent pay, and then the heart of the company is gone and the quality of the company is gone, and then they're just trash. But they still exist because we don't have any other options because this is all that's happening.
Yeah. Or they completely misuse the goodwill of their customers and to completely destroy the brand to the point where they sell it to the next guy and they don't give a shit.
Yep. No, it's terrifying. Speaking of business, I gotta edit my pitch deck today.
Your what?
My pitch deck. Because we have people interested in opening their own locations.
Like franchising?
Yeah.
Interesting.
So that's my number one focus today.
Very good for the owner, not so good for the people, the franchisees.
Don't say that too loud. Well, so it's not going to be a franchise model. It's going to be more of like a licensing model. So it will actually
that's actually even better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'll be better for both parties. Like I'm not out here trying to fuck people. You know what I mean? Like I want everybody to win. I want to maintain ownership or, you know, oversight or power, I guess, because it is my baby.
Well, it's the
and
brand.
It's my
So if
vision,
someone,
it's my brand, right?
Yeah.
But like, I'm not trying to like make you work your ass off and take all your money. Like, I can't. Like, that's not what we're about, you know?
Yeah, Chick-fil-A does something really, really well.
Yeah.
Where they only promote from within, but they have the employees to do that.
Right.
And time. Good. But you can own a Chick-fil-A only if you've worked in Chick-fil-A.
Oh, I love that.
It's extremely selective.
Yeah.
But you can go from, it's one of the very few companies where you can go from mopping floors at $10 an hour to owning a Chick-fil-A store and making $200K.
That's amazing.
That's what they do though, is like you can own a Chick-fil-A, but something very smart that they do is like you get a % of the net profits, but they, you know, they take X amount off the top, and then there's the like the ownership fee, like all this other stuff, and then at the end of the day, you make, you know, maybe an extra 50, 60 grand, which is good on top of your salary of 200,
right?
Which is great.
Significant.
Like, yeah, that's, you know,
lots of incentive to really work hard and do well, and also be like feel good because you're being supported. I think that's the biggest thing that I see is like workers are being nickeled and dimed so much that like they have no incentive to actually give a shit.
Yeah.
Why would they? I wouldn't give a shit, you know.
No, I agree.
So give people a reason to give a shit. Give them some ownership. Give them a small
100,000.
Yeah.
And that's the most you can ever do, or 10% of $1 million, but that $1 million can grow to 100 million.
Right.
You know. I need more kettlebells.
More cowbell.
But we're gonna stick with this one here. All right, so I got us angled a little bit for kind of like sumo deadlifting.
Okay.
I'm actually gonna bring that in a little bit more. Oh gosh, it's gonna be tough for you. I'm just gonna hold right in this position and then push the knees out at the same time. But
I
working
gotta get
on
my own
some
camera
ankle
for
control
this.
here.
Oh, Lord Jesus.
Like a giraffe on roller skates.
A giraffe on roller skates. Here she is.
You're just gonna hold there. You can do a couple of pulses.
Oh my God.
Let's see if we can hold for like a minute.
Oh God, I don't know if I can. I'm already so tired from today.
Who is that? I forgot what influencer always talks shit about stability. He's like, yeah, if you eliminate stability, come on. We got 40 seconds left.
Oh my God. But I was on here for like 20 seconds before. Oh God, no, hold on.
All right.
I literally can't.
We'll go 30 seconds. I can't remember what influencer it was that was saying like, oh yeah, you gotta eliminate stability so that you can, you know, build hypertrophy. And it's like, yeah, you're correct. But if you never work stability, then you're losing out on a lot of force translation. So I forgot to
I love this version.
Actually forgot to turn
of
the
song.
music off for the camera because a couple of my videos have like copyright
Oh
for
no!
the songs. Yeah, but whatever.
Oh well.
No, so
but yeah, if you're not training stability, then.
So a real cool analogy I've been using with patients is, have you ever seen the Newton balls? Hold on, let me turn down the music. Just in case, not because it's cool or I'm trying to be trendy. It's simply because I lack the time.
You have no time. Yep. That makes sense.
So the Newton balls, you know what those are?
No.
Those are the, like in science class where you like bring the ball out and
yes,
it taps and goes to the other side.
Yes.
The reason why that works is because the balls are perfectly shaped, exactly like how it's like a set.
Yeah.
So it's shaped perfectly, and it's aligned perfectly, so that when the force hits the ball, it translates 100% of it across the balls to the other one. Now you have stuff like air resistance and gravity that eventually those balls slow down. But if you put it in a vacuum with no air resistance, no friction whatsoever, it'll go forever because it's 100% energy transfer.
Yeah.
So when your foot is connected to the ground, there's a ground reaction force that you apply force on the earth and the earth applies it back. That's how you move the weight. And so if you have instability, okay, imagine those Newton balls are like off by a centimeter.
Yeah.
And then you go to basically initiate the start of the force there.
Yeah.
And now the force starts going in different directions. You start losing that potential or the kinetic energy. And by the time it gets to the last ball there, it doesn't go as far.
Yeah. But that makes so much sense. Think of like with lifting too, right? Because what have we been working on for eternity? Stability. And my squat has gone, like I have not maxed out in a while, but like I was saying, like I've been saying 100 times, like my 90% felt so good. It just moved so well because I'm stable. You know, it's not like we're in here like trying to max out and like put on, like obviously I am at the gym, but like, you know, I think the stability has like 99% to do with
because that all has to do with the efficiency of your ability to exert force and it going up the chain, translating the weights to be able to move it. Yeah. So anybody that says like, you know, stability training is bullshit or like whatever, it's like
no, it just sucks and you're too lazy to do it.
And it's tough. It's hard because it's like
hard. I hate it.
It's different too. Like you're not supposed to feel a burn with it. You could, like the muscles are working there. And you know, there's so many different ways you can train it, and it's tough to progress without the right equipment too.
Right.
Like, you know, we've got the Bosu ball here, we've got these little foam rollers, we've got like different tools. Like these don't exist in any gym.
Right. I'm not gonna have this at home.
It's like what am I gonna do for my training? Like single leg, just like stand here.
Right.
Like, it's too easy.
Right.
For you know, some people.
For most people.
All right, let's see if we can do another set. 30 seconds.
I'm yawning. I need more coffee.
This will be our last one.
Sick. Last one, best one.
And then we'll do some red light therapy.
Ooh. Spotted. Go. Oh, now it's silence though. Silence. The sound of silence.
I've been trying to reach you about
your car's extended warranty. Those will always crack me up. Those will always, always, always crack me up. God, this is hard though. This is really hard.
Get down lower. There you go.
Fuck.
Come on.
Yoink. Okay. She did it. It's done.
Nice job.
Hooray. Hooray. Yoink. Oh, jeez Louise. We did it.
The other thing that people forget too, I was actually talking about this with Justin over at Rise. He made a post the other day about how if you chase perfection, you're doing yourself a disservice. And I'm like, I agree entirely, because every single rep is not going to be perfect. Like, there's no such thing as perfect form. There's actually no such thing as form, just in general. It's mechanics. Right? Is like, you know, how much am I engaging my core? What is the distance between my legs, my arms, like all the mechanics that it requires to do the lifting and stuff. So it's like, we're supposed to be a little bit sloppy. Like, especially like if you're maxing out, this is the last one, and you're looking like this, and you're just getting it up there, but you complete the lift. That's great. Like if you look at the Olympic powerlifters that are on TV, you see them and they're like front squatting, they're like, some of them are like this, and you're like, oh my God, how does one of them not blow their knees out? Well, it's because they train. And the body's supposed to be adaptable. However, if you get into that position and you're not very strong, you're not very stable, then you can end up collapsing. Another analogy I really like to use is amputees when they have prosthetics. A lot of them test it like straight up and down. Like, oh, this is really, really strong. This is going to compress and like really hold it. Then if you go on a slight angle, shatters into pieces.
Wow.
So that's why they know, like, okay, this prosthetic is not good. We got to build it stronger so that when it's on these angles, it's strong. Because nobody's going to walk, especially an amputee, is not going to walk perfect. They're going to be shifted a little bit. They're going to be to the right, to the left, too far forward, back. And so that material has to be nice and strong to be able to adapt to those different environments. So all more the reason to build
to train.
All right, the wedding that I went to, the tux with State and Liberty. I have a suit by State and Liberty.
Okay.
It is my favorite.
Am I here for red light therapy?
Yeah.
Oh, wonderful.
I have a pair of jeans from them, and it's the most comfortable thing. It feels like I'm wearing, they're actual jeans too, but like I could go to sleep in them. They feel like pajamas.
Wow.
Yeah. That's who I want to be
need to do a women's line.
Well, so funny enough, you can actually go get suits from them and get it tailored.
Oh, fabulous.
Yeah.
I like that. Women's suits. Yay. It's so quiet.
need coffee because I have the run club tonight.
Ooh.
Tropical Run Crew.
That's fun. I've been, so I'm not going to go to any run clubs because I don't want to get yelled at. But when I'm done with the powerlifting meet, I want to try the other ones because I actually had a really good time. Oh my God, and I went on a date I met one of the guys at the run club on Saturday, and then he found me on Instagram, sent in my DMs on Sunday, and then we went on a date.
Nice.
He was very nice. Very nice.
Thick boy?
No, because they're skinny boys that run.
Yeah.
They're skinny
right.
boys that run. But but he was very nice.
Nicole, Michelle says we need to hire a thick boy.
Yes.
The one guy looking at is thick.
Woo!
No.
No.
No, not
Not
her.
Michelle thick.
Not Michelle
Ugh.
thick. Yeah.
I don't know what you're.
No.
I'm like a 6'5",
You know who Ronnie Coleman
280.
Is?
6'4", 300 pounds, just raw
Yeah.
muscle and sex appeal.
Yeah.
Small. I get that.
Right, you get it. See?
All tall girls get it.
Yes. We just want to feel
Super tall,
small. It's
You're
hard.
a giraffe.
Yeah, I'm a fucking giraffe. And I need an elephant or some sort of massive. When I responded to the Avion story that you need to hire thick boys, I was like, watch one of Andrew's business partners be on the Instagram today. I'm like, someone's going to receive this that's not Andrew, and they're going to be like, what the fuck is wrong with this person?
I should respond like that one day,
Yeah.
honestly. I should be like, I should put it in corporate language too. It's like,
Right.
Michelle, while I appreciate your concern
Yes.
for our hiring process,
process.
and I really appreciate the fact that you want to have some input into it. However, I find this somewhat inappropriate and may need to send this to HR.
Do they even exist?
I would die. Thick boys?
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Oh, girl. You should see the last year of my life, girl. They're out there. They're all
They're out
assholes, but they're out there.
Okay.